love cooking with salmon, and today I'm cooking with Regal King salmon. We're going to be poaching eggs in red wine with some asparagus and some parmesan. It's a beautiful brunch dish, really good for a dinner party also as an entree. For this dish you'll need 6 free-range eggs, 1 bottle of Pinot, 100 ml of raspberry vinegar, 4 bunches of asparagus, 700 grams of Regal Smoked Salmon, extra virgin olive oil, sea salt and white pepper. So first of all with this dish we're going to take some asparagus. Now asparagus is a tender part and a tough part, and you can usually bend it and it will find its own natural break in the asparagus which will give us the tender part which is left. I'm just going to trim these down slightly just for neatness. Drop these into some boiling salted water. The water's boiling vigorously, a little bit of salt in there. So while that's cooking, I'm going to take some Pinot. I'm going to pop it into the pan here. We're going to put a splash of raspberry vinegar, a pinch of salt, and we're going to bring this to a gentle simmer. My asparagus is simmering away nicely here at the moment. You see it's still nice and green. Probably needs a little bit longer. We need to cook it till tender, not overcooked. So the asparagus, nice and tender now. Looks wonderful. Just get that on a plate. I love using asparagus. It's such a great vegetable. And it's kind of a little bit glamorous. Goes so well with Regal Smoked Salmon. I'm going to leave that there. I might just dress that a little bit with some olive oil while we're waiting. Just a drizzle. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. Not many people poach with red wine. It's quite unusual. It is kind of a lost art, a classic French way of poaching, but not many people do it. It gives a really lovely pink hue to the eggs, but also gives a little bit of acidity, which will cut through the fat in the smoked salmon. So the Pinot's coming to a really lovely simmer now. You can see it bubbling away vigorously. We're going to pop in our eggs, one at a time. The secret to poaching eggs is to make sure your liquid's bubbling vigorously. And you use the freshest eggs possible with a really firm egg white. They look fantastic in there. So as you can see, the eggs are cooked now. So we better dress the asparagus and the smoked salmon. The reason I love using Regal Smoked Salmon is it's got wonderful fatty acids in there, really wonderful rich oils. Look at that, the omega oils and that are just fabulous. And it gives it a really kind of nice mouthfeel. There you go. It looks great on the plate as well. Look at that fabulous marbling through there. Marbling is that white lines that are going through the salmon. Look how much oil's in there, it's fabulous. So as we're dressing this dish, we're just making a nice flat surface for the egg to sit on. And we're going to pop on one of these poached eggs. Look at the wonderful colour combination. We've got the green asparagus, we've got the beautiful colour of the salmon, and then we've got that wonderful purple hue that's on the poached egg, which looks fabulous. Some parmesan on top of this, dust it, like so. And see how easy this dish is? It's the kind of dish you can do again for, you know, a brunch or a lunch, a nice entree and a dinner party. You're going to be an absolute hero serving something like this. A little bit of olive oil, pepper, and there you go. This is our Pinot poached egg with Regal King salmon and asparagus. And to really finish this dish off, I think it's the wow factor when you actually crack open this egg yolk. Look at that. How amazing does that look? Just drizzles and oozes all over the smoked salmon. And it really is the perfect combination. And if you want to try this recipe, you should go to foodtv.co.nz, or alternatively, you can go to regalsalmon.co.nz. Heaven on a fork.